Zens wouldn't even be a question if the contest system was more effective in the game. That's my personal opinion. Hey, what's up, YouTube? You already know I'm AllCity with AllCityLiveTV.com, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about Mike Wang sending out these tweets about shot aiming. Now, we know that Mike Wang has been in hibernation, but he's finally come out to talk to the community. And when he talks, like Brutal Sims said, I was watching Brutal Sims' video, when he talks, when the head honcho gets on the scene, then you know the community is going to be listening. Out of 108,000 votes, now, keep that number in mind because let's go on over to the Twitch page. Twitch only has 7.8 thousand viewers watching 2K21 content. This is probably the main streaming platform for 2K players out there, and there's only 7.8 thousand viewers on there. And on this vote for shot aiming for NBA 2K22, they actually have 108,000. So it's not even 10% of viewership on these votes here. So just to kind of mix and match numbers and help you guys understand that if 2K fixed the game, a lot more people would be active within the game, but they're not nearly as active as they used to be just about a couple years ago. They're not nearly there. As the community is dwindling and the viewership is dwindling, and it's like, yo, 2K fix something so that we can bring the players back. And I think there's 2K's effort to fix something, but it's indeed for NBA 2K22. And a resounding 86.7% said, no, do not bring back shot aiming. And I get it, y'all. I get you. You're tired of Zens. And on this last tweet he posted, he says, on a related note, a hotfix for Zen aim cheating will hit current gen via hotfix early next week. One, my main question is, why are they able to hotfix it now and they couldn't hotfix it months ago? I personally think they could have fixed this months ago and allowed the player base to continue to grow, eliminating cheaters out there, eliminating Zen users out there, and allow people that want to, that are interested in trying a new sports title, come on over to NBA 2K and see what it's about. But Zen users turn off that whole experience. So the casual gamer that comes on to current gen gets smoked by a Zen user, and they realize that they can't shoot like this guy, and they think that it's going to take too long for them to even reach that level. My thoughts on actual shot aiming. I think that they could leave shot aiming in the game. My main thing would be that they focus on defense. Listen, there's like 2K doesn't encourage teams to strategize their offense. 2K doesn't encourage teams to actually create effective plays to score, similar to how basketball is really played. You have a whole coaching staff, you know what I'm saying, that actually works to creating offensive setups to score. And they use odds and, they're using numbers to kind of set these things up, creating odds depending on what defense they're facing. And I think 2K needs to incorporate something like this. If 2K redirected their focus toward defense and making defense more effective, then they wouldn't have to worry about somebody actually greening every shot. Zens wouldn't even be a question if the contest system was more effective in the game. That's my personal opinion. Like, you could center a shot, but that doesn't mean that you're going to hit the shot if it's highly contested. This would encourage offense to create schemes to actually play, run plays, create setups. But that's not happening in 2K because the defense is lacking tremendously. If defense was nearly as effective as offense, we would have a much more balanced game. That's my personal thoughts on that. So you could bring back shot aiming. Although I did vote no on this poll, I think that they can bring back shot aiming. I like the idea that offense have different ways to create jump shots, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. I think an open shot should be highly rewarded because the offense created a play to actually make that open opportunity even happen in the first place. This should allow them a greater green window. The more contest that's there, the less likely they are to green the shot. It should always, although 2K has this this idea that that's already implemented in the game, but it's not the case. The contest system is completely broken. And I don't mean to say completely like it's just all out, you can't play no defense. I just mean to say it needs to be better. Like, it needs to be better incorporated, better implemented into NBA 2K22, so we can have more effective defense and not the lackluster defense that we've been having over the past couple 2Ks. There needs to bring defense back. You feel what I'm saying? Just that's what I mean to say. Bring defense back and we'll have less worries about the offense. Don't make the offense like completely suffocate by the defense, because in 2K19, man, those lockdowns were crazy. Don't make them like completely suffocate by the defense. We just wanna create plays on offense is what I'm trying to say here. So it's good to see that Mike Wang is actually back in action, trying to fix things, make things right for NBA 2K22. Like I said, they need to be doing damage control right now, and part of damage control is acknowledging what's wrong with like our current experience. And when they acknowledge what's wrong with our current experience, this allows us to have some faith that our next experience is going to be a little better. Although that's been the tactics from 2K, and you can't hardly trust what they say, it does at least allow people, and I think they acknowledge that, it allows people to have at least some hope, keep their fingers crossed that 2K will eventually get it right. Mike Wang, I don't know. You guys let me know if you think Mike Wang's intentions are good here. Let me know if you think Mike Wang does he have the ability to make the game right again? Let's look at some of the comments here. Let's go into the comments, because there's some interesting comments under this poll here. Do you want shot aiming in NBA 2K22? And Iggy Mo said yes, with 2 exclamation points, maybe even 3 if I can see that right. It says it adds a real skill gap to shooters on the court, with like 15 exclamation points. Joe Knows responds with, no wonder why Ticino stopped playing with you. Wow. Wow, was Joe Knows trying to cancel out Iggy Mo? Wow, that is a harsh statement. Now, I don't know the history behind those 2 players. I don't know if there's any bad blood or whatnot, but Joe Know really took them shots in and put it right onto Iggy Mo, basically saying, you had a Zen, homie. You had a Zen, like what's going on there? That's why you want like that shot aiming in the game. It is what it is. I don't know the background behind it. Grinding DF says, the fact is, this is the first question if you ask regarding 2K22 scares me. Oh, Grinding DF taking them shots. Badge plug, never again in 2K history. Let's continue on. Chad DS, yes, of course. I think the right stick shooting has improved the skill level greatly as more and more players are learning how to accurately center jump shots. Great addition. That remove from DF effective immediately. Well, Grinding DF responded to Chad DF saying removed from DF effective immediately. Definitely not. iPod King Carter said definitely not. But hey, you know, the community has mixed feelings on this, and you know, there are rumors saying that some influencers are being paid to say certain things on Twitter and things of that nature to influence others to say, you know, to think that the game is actually good or can be good on the next release. So I think 2K really needs to continue working this damage control and trying to acknowledge what's wrong with 2K, acknowledge the things that they can fix. And I think they're working on making that happen. So we should have our fingers crossed that we do actually get a decent experience on NBA 2K22. But in my opinion, I think they have a lot to do with defense. I think they have to rework that defense. The framework for defense needs to be way more effective in NBA 2K22. Don't nobody want to continue to get dunked on all day. Don't nobody want to just get green splashed in their face. So, you know, they need to rework and remap that defense. And if they do rework and remap that defense, make it more effective, I think we'll have a much more balanced game where the defense could play effectively and the offense can work on strategizing to create open opportunities for shots, layups, or drives to the paint. And this is what needs to happen so that people could get back into basketball and not this cheesy stuff that we're seeing out here. Well, these are my thoughts on shot aiming. You guys let me know if you found this video helpful and or informative. If you did, please consider dropping a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a ton of content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.